Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to be playing some team fight tactics today. I haven't played in a little bit on stream, and I was kind of feeling it today. So we're going to play a little bit of the Set 18 PBE. Set 18 doesn't come out for a couple of days yet, so we still got a little bit of time left before Set 18 launches for everybody. But I figure I'm going to have some fun with it. It is pretty fun so far. Larry Halder, welcome in. Hope you're both doing well. Happy Saturday, everyone. We're gonna be playing some TFT for a little while today, and then once my body is no longer feeling it, we'll stop. That's the game plan, at least. Like I said yesterday, for the folks that missed the stream yesterday, I did mention that I was going to take things kind of easy this weekend, mostly because we've got a lot of stuff on the schedule coming up this week that I want to make sure that I'm good to go for. But also because I just want to make sure that I'm not overdoing my body. So, yeah, having a pretty good start to the day. I was able to shower without any pain, which was pretty sick, because that's something that people with lower body injuries don't talk about. You know how hard it is to get your legs over the lip of the bathtub when your ankle is injured? You know how much that hurts to have to, at any moment, like, have your body weight on one of the two ankles? Not great. And turns out you can't just, like, 1 foot, like, jump over the bathtub, because you'll slip when you land under the bathtub. So there's no real good way to do it. And some people might be thinking, well, just sit on the ledge of the bathtub and then flip your feet over, and then, yeah, how do you stand up? Yeah, for real. Yeah, when we had the shower with the sliding glass door that was on, it was just a shower, no bathtub. It was a godsend when my fucking foot got hurt. Oh god, it was so nice. It was so nice. But yeah, tubs definitely make my life very difficult whenever I injure my ankle. For sure. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some TFT today. It should be fun. I'll probably do pretty poorly, but it'll go great. I think I'm gonna try some flex play today, just to try to, like, showcase some of the units. Maybe try to build something out that makes sense in my brain. Because anymore, TFT is kind of turning into, you know, looking at the community-driven sites, seeing what the best comps are, and then trying to figure out when you've got the angle for it, and then hitting it before anybody else does. And it's still fun, but it's fun when I play it my way versus, like, trying to look at the websites and trying to figure out, like, what the best builds are and stuff. Just not as fun for me to do it that way, is the truth. Next time we should live in a place with no stairs. Yeah. I don't know, man. I've always liked living on the upper floor and being able to have a balcony and being able to, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not that pressed about it regardless. But yeah, should be fun. We'll play some TFT today just to chill out for a bit. Have another nice chill day. Tomorrow's stream, I'm actually on the fence. I was originally planning on streaming my one of my fantasy football drafts tomorrow, because I've done that every year. But I usually only stream for like 2 to 3 hours or so, and I usually start at 6, and my draft is at 7:30. And the draft is going to take at least an hour, like at least an hour. And I worry that might be a little bit too long on my computer at this point, between my ankle and my shoulder. So I'm on the fence. I haven't decided if I'm just going to, like, just play Final Fantasy 12 until it's time for me to do my draft, and then I'll just hop off and go on my laptop and do the draft on my laptop, or not start stream until 7, sit around and chat for a bit, and then do my fantasy football draft. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm leaving the former, though. I think I'm going to do the draft offline this year, and I'm just going to chill and on my couch and just do my draft there. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, though, I don't have a whole lot to chat about today. We had a new episode of Water Park Simulator come out yesterday. Appreciate all the folks who tuned in and gave it a watch. Hope y'all are enjoying that series so far. I know that a lot of folks on the YouTube have enjoyed the very chill, like, simulator games that we've done on YouTube, so I'll probably keep doing that. For folks that are interested, we do have an episode of Expedition 33 coming out next Friday, so if you're a YouTube member, you'll have access to that already because it's already uploaded and ready to go. I just haven't gotten a thumbnail on it, but other than that, everything else is good to go. But for everybody else, that'll be live next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is exciting. And I think that was like most of the last of the side bits that I'll be able to do before fighting the Paintress, which I'm excited about. So I'll be hopefully wrapping up recording Expedition 33, if not this week, next week. And then we'll be moving on to our next series, which is exciting. Other than that, though, I'm just going to boot up TFT and let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. I'm looking forward to playing some TFT on stream. I've been having fun playing the game offline. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been having fun playing the game offline, and I wanted to play it on stream, so I'm going to. Yeah, the dress sphere system's super fun. The job system in that game, I think they did a great job with it overall. It's a really fun idea. And then like the ultimate spheres and stuff too were really fun. It's just it's a very, very entertaining it's a very, very entertaining game in general. And I think that the hate that that game got when it first came out was borderline unwarranted. Because that game is very good. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited for Revelation, man. It should be a good time. PBE. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to stream it too. It should be a good time. Hopefully by then we'll be in like picture perfect health and we can just like go all in and have some 4 to 6 hour streams again. That would be sick. That way we can just sit down and have some fun with it and work our way through it pretty quick. Enjoy the experience. Just updating the client here, sorry. PBE is launching. Oh, right. I guess it's probably going to be easier for me to do the screen display, right? Didn't we find out that doing window capture makes it make OBS freak out? Just do something like this. Team fight tactics. I'll make sure that our sounds are on too. I guess it doesn't matter for here. We can do the sounds in the actual game. I'll make it full screen too, so y'all don't have to see all of the random icons I have chilling on my desktop. Oh. By the way, I did apply for the Set 18 boot camp. I think that I have gotten pretty better at TFT in general, and I think if I had a little bit of coaching for the early to mid game portion of the game, I think I would probably do pretty well at TFT at the boot camp this time around. Not that I haven't done well in the past, but I think I'm missing something to push me over that hill, and I think if I had somebody that is like significantly better at this game talk me through kind of where my mistakes are, I probably would pick it up pretty quick. And so I think this will be the first time, if I do make it into the boot camp, I think this will be the first time I actually take or accept the coaching this time around. By the way, we're Chibi Prestige Shyvana this time around, which is going to be a fun one. This one is a very, very rare skin that hasn't come out in the live client yet, but this one is this is a fun one. She can actually turn into a dragon, and they have like 2 sets of like emotes and stuff for both of them, which is pretty sick. Yeah, Prestige Chibi Immortal Journey Shyvana. It's pretty sick. I'll show it off when we get into the game. Dwagon. I don't do that tongue thing. Pause the music. We're gonna play the in-game stuff. It even has a little loading thing. Look at this. How cool is that? It's pretty cool. All right.
Creation never ceases to amaze me. How it blooms right before my eyes.
There we go. But yeah, see? I'll take 10, true. I just do this? No, I think I have to do it from here. Dwagon. And now I'm a dwagon.
I always find a weak spot. Better break it.
Brr.
Mess with the bull and you get the horns.
Pretty cool. All right. Defensive items here. I don't mind grab bag. I don't mind Pandora's Bench and just re-rolling here either. Which would be pretty fun. I haven't actually done a re-roll game in a while. And I've got some of the pieces ready to go. Looks like we're already slightly contested, but we could just force it. Who's gonna stop us? Okay.
Look at all these lazy trees.
Okay, and then the Zaya reroll. We definitely don't need a Kali. We probably do want Shen. We can do this with Ornn.
Fear not the sun in the sky.
Probably not making 10 here, so we can do this. This is my Zaya reroll. One. I guess we don't use Varus or Shen in this team. I want to kill one unit, please. Let me kill one unit. Hell yeah, brother. Up! Is this how today's gonna go? This is how it's gonna go, huh?
sunless sky.
No need to hold on to Shen then. TFT's so fun, dude. We're already off to a good start, by the way. We've already got a 2-star Orm. We've got two Zayas. I've already got a 2-star Varus. And these are our core 1 costs that we're trying to reroll. So already having a good portion of those units started up is going to put us in a pretty good spot. Hopefully Pandora's Bench helps us get there completely, and then we can start rolling our 3 cost. But if Pandora's Bench can get us our 3 stars early, it'll help us level up and tempo a little bit faster, which would be nice. We'll look to get like a bow off Carousel for Last Whisper. Got a Varus. Take a 2-star Ornn. Put this on. Put Varus in. Lose 3 components, including ones in their built-in item, and gain an artifact anvil. So this is one of the new set mechanics. It's a wisp, and the wisp give you like an extra bonus for the round. This would mean that I would lose all 3 of my components and get an artifact anvil, which could be very good, but it could also give me nothing. So I think instead I'll pass.
Fear sharpens every blade.
If I win this round, we'll buy the Yorick and throw it in over the Camille. I think we'll lose, though. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose. Which is fine. Not ideal, obviously, but fine. Paris, no! You're hitting the wrong target! Oh. Just a tree, yeah. Probably not going to get a bow now because we're a little too high up in the carousel here, but that's okay. We can always look for a frontline item. We can do the vest with the hack rim is actually a pretty good grab here if we don't get the bow. I might honestly just take it anyways. Because we can play this over the Alistair right now. And I'll just slam Steadfast Heart.
Fear sharpens every blade.
Okay.
Fear sharpens every blade.
Yeah, I'll just slam this now. Looking pretty good. Got 3 of our 4 1 cost at 2-star already. We already have 6 Ornns. We've got 5 Varuses, 5 Zayas. This is looking really good for a reroll game. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games to play offline when I'm just trying to chill and like use my brain a little bit. It requires a lot of like your thoughts and your input, so you can't like use this as like an idle game. But it does tickle the brain enough, which is nice. So Elderwood gives you the Stonebark Tree and a Life Bloom. The Stonebark Tree just stuns the nearest 2 enemies when it dies, so nothing crazy here. It's just a tank unit that just sits in the front. But the Life Bloom one gives 10% attack damage and ability power after 4 seconds of combat, and then an additional 3% attack damage and ability power every 4 seconds after to all of your Elderwoods. So it makes it so that Xayah gets a whole bunch of attack damage as the fight continues on. So as long as you've got a good solid front line, Xayah can do a whole lot. Nice. Get this as well. Only 3 Varuses off. I haven't seen a single Rakan, by the way. Who's worried? Not me. Well, I don't see any Zayas. I think we're actually clear here. I don't think we have to worry about being contested. Should lose this one. And then ideally for the last item for Ornn, we're looking for Spirit Visage for some healing. I think we can get one more unit down. Nice. Take it. Decent loss. No, you don't like to do loss, win, loss, win, loss, because your econ's going to be in a pretty bad spot. But we're so far ahead with our rerolling that I'm not really too concerned about our econ right now. It obviously isn't good, but it is what it is. We do have a Rakan now, which is good. It's a lot of fun. It's basically an auto chess game. So if you ever played auto chess, then I think it was Warcraft 3 that did auto chess rather. But there have been a lot of different games that do this kind of like style. Oh, interesting. You can't actually get the units without opening up bench spots. That's new. Roll into something good. Nice. I think I have to level here so I don't lose the Rakan. Sell the Yi. Sell the Tristana. Sell the Rengar. Cool. We'll do big boom here. Ooh. Am I gonna lock for this? I can't really, because I'm kind of bench locked here. I want this Rakan though. I think I'm gonna lock my shop. And then next round I'll roll until we hit Rakan too. If I had a little bit more time there, I probably would have just rolled in general, but I didn't have enough time. We're looking pretty good. We need some bows so we can get our damage units up and running here. We can get, what's it called? Kraken's Fury. We can get the Last Whisper. Start stacking Faye as well with Rakan and Zaya doing some damage and shielding. This is another one that we should have lost. Yeah, we're only one Ornn off. We're actually looking really good already. Nature's Shelter gives me Ornn 3 right now. Honestly, I'm just going to take it. The extra 15% attack speed and the 2% healing is really good too, but I think I just want this for the Ornn 3.
What a beautiful dream.
Sell the Alistair and then we can make 20 or we can make 50 if we win this round, which with Ornn 3, I think we actually have a pretty good shot. So Ornn is a tank unit in this, which is really cool. And the way that he works is that when he blocks a certain amount of damage in the combat, he creates an artifact handle, which gives your team even more power. So the sooner you get Ornn 3, the better. Because if he's Ornn 3, you can see it says damage blocked is forge power doubled at 3-star. So now he's going to double the amount of damage that he blocks, which means we're going to get to that artifact even faster. So that puts us in a very good position for Ornn to just kind of like hard carry us into the late game here. And the Nature's Shelter will give him some healing as well, which will keep him above his halfway HP point, which gives you extra durability with Steadfast Heart, which is also very good. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Just have to hit the rest of our 3 stars on the 1 cost, and as long as we do that, we'll be in a really good spot.
Where's the action?
So just need a couple more Varises here.
I always find a weak
We'll take a temporary Blossom, sure. This will guarantee that we win this round too. Yeah, because it says adjacent to an Elderwood plant, get all of this stuff, right? So it doesn't matter which plant it is. Okay, so we'll just throw this over here. Because everybody's next to a plant already, right? So they're already all getting the benefit. And importantly, this just says champions that start, not Elderwood champions. So this includes every single champion we have on our board, which is very good. Guy's holding a lot of Eris's. Nice. All right, so again, we're looking for bow on carousel here. We can also look for sword for Infinity Edge for Varus is fine. Another item for Ornn is good, so we can look at like we can look at a belt for what's it called? Even Shroud for armor resist down. We can look at belt here. We can look at bow is ideal. There are 2 bows, so maybe we'll have a chance. Looking like no. Gotcha. I don't know if they were just trying to spoil me or not, but sometimes you gotta fake people out, you know what I mean? There we go. We're only 1 Xayah off now.
Fear not the sunless sky.
See if we can find it. I guess we sell the Tristana for now.
This is exciting.
Shit.
This is exciting.
Well. Let's start with Kraken's Fury for now. I think that's a better item for us for now. This is gonna suck. Obviously, we're gonna lose a Rakan here, but I don't want to roll past 50 and lose my econ here. Took a little bit of damage, but that is a-okay. We're only 1 Xayah off. We're only 2 Varus is off. We're still pretty far off from the Rakan here anyway, so it's fine to roll the Rakan. I might just move on without it and just let the 1 cost reroll on Pandora's. Make sure we don't get it otherwise. This is great.
Free your spirit.
Do 1 roll here. Really good. Wow.
Exciting.
Every flower blooms to be seen.
Yeah, I'm not selling a Lilia this early. We already lost 1, so I don't mind like losing another round if I have to. I'm not gonna level and put the I guess I could have put her in over the Rakan. But we should be good to go move on. I think Pandora's will help get us to where we need to be. Nice. And we're already halfway to our artifact anvil. With 7 rerolls now, too. That was extraordinarily lucky, by the way. I'm pretty sure we just got a reroll on every single kill. Because they're level 7, right? Yeah, I got a reroll on every single kill. That's crazy. I basically just flipped heads 7 times in a row. That's nuts. Nice. Okay, let's start slow leveling here. Again, I think that we'll get to the Varus slowly over time anyways. I've got the 2 units that I really need to have 3-starred here. We'll have Pandora's roll the rest of it for us. Rod doesn't do a lot for me unless I have another bow. I really don't need 2 rods.
The sunless sky.
We're definitely rolling one of these. Okay. I don't need more Ornns. I think we just want Warmogs here, right? And then maybe just Rageblade. I could do Last Whisper here as well. I think we just do Rageblade. Make her go fast. Start working our way up to Forfeit. Because Forfeit becomes an econ trait, which is really good too. We can start looking to find Tristana 2, look to find Lilia 2. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Call me jolly.
They're right. Yeah, Pandora's really hooked us up this game. Don't really need Commerce Core at this point. We hit Varus 3. Don't really need Commerce Core at this point because we kind of already hit everything and we've got Pandora's already rolling for us. Golden Egg is interesting. I don't think we're going to do Hold the Line because we're going to try to keep Ornn in front to farm us artifacts. Nesting Dolls is super interesting. Golden Gamble's also interesting. It gives us another item right now. Golden Egg is the gamble one. Want to make the content play? We could make the content play. Yeah, all right, I'll do it. You convince me. All right, so we only need Rakan now, so we can actually start moving on. All right, and Ornn is only 30,000 away from getting our artifact anvil. We can use that to get our last item with Xayah. Okay, Kha'Zix is down. We are going to be a prismatic down in power until that egg hatches, so we should lose a couple of rounds here. Our board state's pretty strong, so it won't be like, it'll be close rounds still, but still, it's gonna be close. Looks like we win this one, which is a good sign. This person leveled to 8 and rolled down, and we still won, so.
What a beautiful dream is life.
It gives us -2 on our egg. A lot of Koboko. And after the carousel round, we'll be level 7. We can put Tristana in when we find her. And I guess we'll start rolling 3 costs to try to find Hecarim 3 and Tristana 3. Probably just another attack speed item on Xayah. She's getting all the attack damage that she needs from the life bloom. You can watch her attack speed go sky high here. See how high her attack damage is already too without a single sword item. Yeah, Lilia's still alive. We're in a good spot here. Nice. Looking pretty good. So at this point, we're probably just looking for items for Varus. We still need Last Whisper, so we can. We're not gonna get Last Whisper. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. Yeah, someone will take this Maokai with a bow. That's not getting through. Yeah, she's pretty good still. Yeah, she is not bad. I will probably just take sword if it's still there. Which means I will take. Sure, I'll take a tier. Oh, we got our artifact anvil. And we're offered Luden's Tempest, Horizon Focus, Fish Bones. Fish Bones is interesting. You know what? I actually like Fish Bones quite a bit out of these options. Let's take Fish Bones. And let's roll for 1 Tristana here.
Every flower blooms to be seen.
Or alternatively, no. Sorry. We're not at seven pixies yet, so it's not crucial. Oops. Might want to actually put the artifact on there, Gary. This guy level 9 already? No, he's level 8 with a Draven and a cannon. Lucky roll. If I'd slammed Fishbones at the beginning of that fight, we would have won. It's my fault. One Tristana. Thank you.
Where's the action?
Do I care about the stats from the thing very much? Probably not. Tristana can just go over there.
Better bring it.
Okay. And then I think at this point, this is just our board. We want a Moo for Juggernaut and Inferno for the Varus afterwards, but it's not the end of the world. It looks like we've already got a couple of Moo out of the pool too, which is important. That's this person, right? Yeah. Oh, I guess she doesn't want Fishbones, huh? I guess Varus would want Fishbones because she reduces armor, so she wants to keep attacking the same target. Okay, I'll switch that over to Varus then. Makes it not matter if I attack the Ezreal and kill him though, right now. There it goes. Yeah, I didn't consider that she reduces armor, so she probably doesn't want to attack a different target. She wants to attack the same target. We'll put this on Varus. It's still fine on Varus too. We'll leave it on Xayah for now until we actually put some items down. Basically, I'm looking for 2 swords. I want sword for Infinity Edge, sword for Shojin, and then his last item will just be this Fishbones. And then I'll hopefully be able to build one last Xayah item. But I haven't seen a single sword this entire game, so we should have a ton of swords in the pool still. There's one.
Anyone
Go
else?
fast.
Where's the action?
Second sword. Do this. And then we'll just find the last item for Xayah later. The Fishbones here. And then just throw the vest onto Rakan, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Let's give ourselves a win. Oh! That Nidalee almost died. That Nidalee's dead. That Kog'Maw is dead. All of a sudden, Varus does more damage than Xayah. Thoughts? Now we get our egg. So we need... Is this helpful? See if we can find one Amumu. No. Okay. These are some awful items. Let's go this. This. And then maybe reforge these. That's better. Oh! That was sick. That was sick. Still no Rakan. Okay. So now we want what? We want this on here, this on here. And then I guess we're just gonna give you Sterix as well, right? See if we can't find that one Amumu.
Where's the action?
Temporary TG. What is it? AP items. Put this on. You can see it again. Let's go. Yeah, when you have the little characters that they have kill animations when you knock someone down to 0. Pretty cool. This is ideal, right? I can also take Guardbreaker. Gunblade is also fine. But yeah, I think it's just Kraken's Fury if I can grab it. Excellent. Yep, we'll take Kraken's Fury here. Great last item for Xayah. And we're already out close to getting some golden pixies, which means we're going to get some free gold. Take that for Xayah. We get our free gold. See if we can't find that Amumu again. Roll the 10 here. Nice upgrades. We can drop Sentinel for Tarek here.
Let me make myself crystal clear.
And we're only 60,000 damage blocked away from a second artifact. Throw this on to Lilia. Bye. Get him, Varus. Whap. Another one? Let's go. Top 4? I guess I probably look to go 9 off of this, huh? Might not have enough money. Because, yeah, if I go 9, I can just put a Mumu in and I can keep the 4 Vanguard in. Don't think we're going to get the second artifact anvil. Yeah, because these guys are hitting some crazy upgrades on their level 9 boards. I should probably try to save and go 9. Yeah, there we go. Now the cannon's down, and we've still got a full tank front line. We should win this round handedly now. Yeah. Much stronger than we were the last time we played this guy. Let's go. Just tell me you hate me, Rakan. Honestly. My goodness. I'm about to hit 3-star Hecarim before Rakan.
Dropping like flies.
I actually don't have anti-heal. Sure. We'll take red buff then. We'll hold the Diana just in case. I think I'm gonna stay positioned as is. I mean, I could move Lilia or Diana over so we don't have so much clumped on this side. But right now, every single one of these champions is benefiting from the nature shelter. Has a lot of HP on that Malphite. Good time to get anti-heal. I think we probably lose this round. That Malphite has a lot of HP. Close though. Top 2. There's the mummy. Get more money for Faye. Okay.
Where's the action?
Damn, a little late. I got a better charm this time. We win this round. Damn it, Rakan. What am I looking for here? Indomitable is interesting. That's pretty much the only one that's interesting, though. I could take Talisman of Ascension, but I don't think the fight's going to last that long. Yeah, let's do the Indomitable, and let's just throw this onto Lilia. Should be fine. I should have rolled for a charm here. That was a throw. My bad. I think we win anyways. We win anyways. GG. Good game. Really low stress game, too. That Pandora's bench just basically hit everything for us. GG. That was a fun one. And now we run it back. But that's basically TFT in a nutshell. It's just, you know, positioning your units on the board, understanding their abilities, giving them items that amplify their abilities, activating the effects on the side that give them bonus stats and bonus stuff. It's pretty fun. Like I said, it's enough to piecemeal it together, tickle the brain. That was a pretty rare game, though, where, like, everything kind of went right. We high rolled pretty high in that game, too. Because there's a lot of variance in TFT as well, with, like, you know, the shops that you get every round, the items that go drop, the you know, your positioning on the carousel round, what items you're able to get off of that, what champions spawn on the carousel, your matchup pool. There's so much variance in TFT, which makes it kind of fun. Kind of tickles the Gamba itch without needing to Gamba, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I should go for shorter today anyways. I forgot that tonight's the what's it called? Guild battle starts tonight. I'm gonna have to record that today. I forgot. So let me see something really quick. How do you do the...
Those who follow me.
5 random 1 costs?
Destiny.
Fun. I was told that I get free gifted subs every month, or gifted memberships rather, every month. And when I go to try to do it, it says that I have to pay for it. I'll have to ask YouTube about that. This could be fun. Got like a Spriken opener. We've also got we've got a Rift Beast opener as well. You want to see the Spriken build, or you want to see the Rift Beast build? I'll let y'all choose. I'm down for either. Got a pretty decent opener for both. Jungle? Okay. We'll hold this for Juggernaut. Actually, probably makes more sense to hold Rakan. Asher's Sunfire. Money hungry, speedy double kill, or caretaker's favor. Speedy double kill is not terrible here. Would mean that I slam Sunfire and we've got another bow for another attack speed item later on. Money hungry gives us some gold every round, so we're able to get some get to our higher levels a little bit faster. I think if we're trying to play Rift Beast, we're probably going for just full 10. So maybe we want the econ here. Speedy double kill is also econ in truth. Cluttered Mind's also pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm not terribly confident in our current board. Yeah, I'll take a random forecast. Ari. We lose this one just barely. Wait, maybe not. Phil LeBlanc cast it on an already dead target. Come on. Yes, sir. We definitely want a defender for now. All right, so if I was to play Rift Beast, we are going to want Elder Dragon Sentinel, Brambleback, Mama Bee, Crux, Scuttle Crab, and then we need 2 more because Rift Elder Dragon counts for 2. Do we want 2 more out of this? We already have a good amount of Cinderlings, so we can go there. And then Merkwolf for Ravager with Brambleback. And then we would run Rakan for Juggernaut and Vanguard. And then we get +2 at that after that.
Damn, this is exciting.
And that Rammus is doing some heavy lifting for us right now. Tiny Champion dupe is pretty cool. Honestly, let's we're not playing the Ahri, right? It was a fun idea, but this actually gets us 2 off of Cinderling 3. Not that I'm really planning on playing Cinderling 3, but like, hey, if it comes to us, may as well, right? Oh. Also gives us Rakan too, once we actually have Scuttle Crab out. Good start. Okay. What are we actually looking for here? What are our carries? Probably Brambleback and Mama Beak. So we probably want attack speed items and frontline. So sword, belt, cloak, sword, belt, cloak. Pick 3+ cloak then. Honestly, I'm just gonna slam this now. And then we'll play Pebbles for the Rift Beast. Let's just go ahead and throw this onto Cinderling for now. And then this gives him 22% attack damage for every cast. Pretty cool. I guess we didn't need the Sunfire with Cinderling. I didn't realize he wounded and burned. That would have been good to know. Let's swap Hecarim for Rammus in case we find a Rammus too. It's okay, it's my fault. I should have read what the character did. Whee! Wow, 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 wow. Maybe I have to do it on my computer. Do I want 2 rerolls here? I'd be holding them for quite a while. I think I'm just gonna hold because if I win this round, I go up to 30 gold, and that gives me +3 gold instead of +2. And if I take the reroll thing here, I'm guaranteed to not get to 30. But I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. See? I wouldn't have made 30 anyways. Dang it. I could have played Gromp over Pebbles here. That was probably the better play. I don't know how much Pebbles is actually adding to the board right now. And I still can, actually. It doesn't lose me to econ to just trade these two out. If I can do it here. It still tries to get me to pay. I'll have to figure that out. On the PBE round, you can't get extra experience from Cluttered Mind, by the way. It's only on player combat, so you can start to sell off some stuff. Open up your bench slots. Get another cloak. Full vest. And another cloak. Okay. Looks like we're probably going just full pure tank items here. We can go Dragon's Claw and Bramble Vest. Okay. Play, I'm oh, I should have put that on, I'm not gonna remove it now, it's fine. I should have put that on to Cinderling, though. That was a mistake. Hope it doesn't cost me! But this Ramus should carry us all the way through stage 3. I can't imagine that a two-star 3 cost is going to struggle in these fights. And then ideally we'll drop the Merkwolf for now, for the or even drop for Scuttle. Double Trouble is not what we're looking for. Epic Roll Down's not what we're looking for either. Savageman is okay. We're not looking for Constructed Champion either. I don't think we're actually worried about the 1-cost champions that we're running in this. They're just part of the team. Let's just take Savageman here. Gives us an extra item, which gives us a Ginsu's. That's actually great. Just gonna slam that immediately. Let's go ahead and level. Let's put in Recon. Let's roll once for, yep. Let's put this in over here. Let's put this in over nothing, right? We just chill. Sell this for this. See if I can find upgrades. Nope. Okay. Looking okay. That's a big cow. I don't think we're winning this one, folks. Although I'll be honest, it's looking a little closer than I thought it would. I really wish that tree would have went down there. It would have stunned 2 units that I didn't care get stunned. Yeah, we got it. Look at Ramus, man. I'm telling you, having a 2-star 3 cost without, and they didn't have any anti-heal to stop him from healing with the Dragon's Claw, really helpful. These will be great onto our Ooh. I don't really need the Shen right now, but right now that gives us like an almost completely 2-star front line. We should be good to go for the rest of stage 3. Right now, the only real concern is that we don't have enough money to go to 10 to play the big Riftbound or Rift Beast one, but we can at least get to 7 really easily. We'll try to get to 8 and then play 5 Rift Beast until we find like the 2-star Brambleback and 2-star Sentinel. And we'll just play some supportive stuff along with it. Like, we'll keep this Ramus and the Shen for a while. Really no reason not to. Yeah, really easy fights. And as you win streak, your character gets bigger. So now what happens when you're win streaking as a dragon? Holy shit, I'm huge. Look how big I am. Just say, there's no way we're getting a mummy with a vest. Let's sell this. Sure. Big dragon. I can't believe that Rammus didn't die from all that focus fire. No. We're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. Like I said, I'm not saying that we're going to hit 3-star Cinderling, but I do have the Tiny Champion Duplicator, so I'm just saying it's a possibility. It could happen. It could happen. Yeah, main tank here is going to be Sentinel, obviously, with the Vanguard here. The Juggernaut will help our Scuttle Crab have a little bit of extra frontline as well with Rakan, which is nice. And then Krug and Elder Dragon will just kind of be up there as like frontline units, while Brambleback is kind of doing Brambleback and Merkwolf are doing a little bit of frontline stuff too. Should be pretty good. We are missing out on an Invoker, but we'll probably just play an Invoker for Sentinel with the 10 Rift Beast once we get there. Right, because this is 7, right? 7 Rift Beast, this gives 9. Oh, I'm actually a 1 off. It did count for 2. So I do need 1 more. Okay, so maybe I should have held Pebbles then. I'm glad I caught that. That would have been awkward. Alright, so we will hit 7 here. We don't need to hold this Merkwolf. We already have a 2-star. We'll hold the Gromps for now, even though I don't think I have Gromp in this build. But in case we don't find a, go ahead and just put this in there. Let's sell this as well. Looking pretty good, though. We should hit 8 after the 4-2 augment. Or maybe after the 4-5 carousel. I'm at 100 HP. I don't think there's a reason to rush. Outside of keeping my win streak, which I'm not that concerned about.
I find them unworthy.
Okay, there's our last tank item. We've also got Last Whisper. And an item store. Inferno Emblem's interesting. Albeit a bit unnecessary, I think. I think maybe it's Negatron Cloak here. Because then it gives us either Quicksilver and Giant Slayer, or it gives us BT for Rambleback when we get to that spot. I've seen this build a couple of times, that this must be the new hotness on TFT Academy. Rerolling Caitlyn as a carry. I should have probably moved items to the Mama League, now that I'm thinking about it. But it's not gonna matter, baby. Yeah, and they took trade sector as well. Sword overflow is interesting, but probably not necessary in our spot. Baron's Lair is what I think we're looking for sure. Tons of stats also pretty good because we're going to have a lot of units on the board. It's going to give us a bunch of effective stats. I think we really want money here, though, if we can. Bronze for life is not it. I'm down for tons of stats here. Invested would make us lose a whole lot, but we'd be able to try to get to the 10 Rift Beast, and I think that's better for YouTube. So let's do it. Let's do it. So we can go down to 80. So let's go ahead and level up and put in our 5 Rift Beast here. Let's move items over to Mama Beak because she'll be using these a little bit better. Let's put the mark onto Mama Beak as well because she lowers armor. And then we'll just hold a unit here, which can be anything. Lily is fine.
Every flower blooms to be seen.
And we'll start looking to go to, well, the Rammus is in their backline. That's probably not what they wanted. But yeah, now we'll look to try to get to level 10 so we can play all the Rift Beast. And then when you get 10 Rift Beast in, you get to get +2 maximum team size. So we'll be able to play an extra 2 units at 10, which is sick. Do we need 3 cost champions? I guess we do want like Mama Beak and stuff. Let's give it a shot. Hey, thanks. Let's do one roll and see if we hit something. Do another roll, see if we hit something. Let's do one roll and see if we hit something. What's this go in over? Probably Cinderling for now, right? But we need the damage, so let's keep the Cinderling in for now. It's about time to drop Rammus and Shen. Okay, after this round we will. Yeah, no reason for Primal Lux in this build. IMO. Alright, so we're looking for, well, I would take this dragon if it was still there. But we're looking for Rift Beast item, or I'm sorry, Brambleback item. So we'll want another cloak for Quicksilver, or a vest for Titan's Resolve, or a sword for Infinity Edge. I think I want vest more than anything else. And I will get one. So yeah, we'll do Titan's Resolve here. And then we'll worry about the glove later. Okay, let's sell this. Let's put in... What are we missing right now for Rift Beast? We're missing Bramble, right? So let's roll a couple times, see if we find it. No luck. We can do this. And this. I forgot that I have, I forgot that I had, salvage bin. Okay. So yeah, the way that 5 Rift Beast works is every 3 combats you get a store with it's full of Rift Beasts, so we should be able to get to our Rift Beast pretty easily. If you win the next combat, gain 8 gold. Do I think I can win against this person? Yep. Yeah, I sure do. Let's sell a Zyra for a Popoco.
They're right.
I might want to use those items. Oh, they had a good charm. Oh, no, they didn't. No, I was just wrong. I thought I was stronger than this person. I guess not. Oh, group hug. Okay, I missed this. That's my fault. I was incorrect. All right, we should still be fine, though. We're not in a bad spot. We should be able to get the 10 still without any issues. 2-star Sentinel is helpful. Go ahead and clear some of the garbage out. We're not hitting this. Be real.
Who needs a beat down?
Crap. I totally forgot why I'm here.
Let's do TG.
I do my own dirty work.
Okay, and then after this we hit 9. And then it's just going to 10 and putting in all the Rift Beasts and praying and praying, praying. That's it. Hitting 2-star Sentinel there was a pretty big hit, so hopefully that should be a decent enough frontline upgrade. Maybe not. That Caitlyn kind of ripped through it. Wow. Yeah, I just don't do enough damage. I definitely need to get, I need to use my rolls here and get Bramble back too. That's a pretty big upgrade for us. Still in a safe HP range though, so we shouldn't be in too much trouble here. We've got 10 rolls to play with. That's not the stuff we wanted to see. I will hold these though. There's the dragon. Let's sell the Vi. Put this in over the drop for now. I guess. I still think we need the Bramble back. Okay, there it finally is. Tough crowd, man. All right, after the carousel run, we'll go to 10. Solid boss. There we go. If I can get a 2-star on that, I would be in a really good spot. This game hates me. Move items here for now. Let's get the mark on there as well. Because the mark lets you execute enemies. Oh, Titans is terrible on the dragon, huh? I did not realize how bad that was. My fault? Getting absolutely destroyed by Talisman of Ascension Vigor. Okay, here we go. No, it's a fighter. It's a fighter, yeah. TG is ideal here, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Let's take the dragon. Or not. Guess I'll take a cannon. All right, so I put Bramble back in. I put Romp in. Over this for now. And then it lets me do this and this. Probably should have moved the TG to the dragon there. Am I gonna lose? Oh my god, I lost. I'm at level 10. Help! Do I need 2-star Rift Beast, maybe? 2-star Dragon, rather. I have to find it first. What a meme. Well. I lost. Well, we tried. Did we get top 4 still? Woohoo! And it all worked out in the end. Yeah, tough game. I think if we hit Dragon 2 there, it was probably fine. But yeah, that was rough. No, I think it's still fine. I'm just surprised how frail the Sentinel was. The Sentinel like had perfect tank items. Well, I guess Warmogs would have been better than Sunfire, but had really good tank items, and it just got shredded through. It was not very tanky, which means I probably needed to have Invoker in to allow it to cast more to get more shields, so it would survive a little bit better. Yeah, tough game, man. That was not easy. I don't think I have enough time for another TFT game, so let's look to do something else for the last like half an hour or so. Because those 2 games took about an hour and a half. Let me think. What do we want to do? You know what? Why don't we do that that Demon Bluff game I was talking about the other day? A little demo. I think it'll be fun for a little while. All right, so this is Demon Bluff. This is a roguelike card game that is a social deduction game. It's a single player game, so it's something that you play on your own. But I played the demo a little bit offline, and I thought it was fun. So I think the best way to do it is just to jump into it and show you all what it looks like. So there's one evil among all the characters. You have to find and kill it. This is your deck. These characters can be drawn and appear in your current game. So you have the hunter, which is learn how far from me the nearest evil is. The gem crafter, which learns one good character. The lover, which tells you how many evil characters she's adjacent to. The confessor, if I'm evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. If I am true, I am always truthful, even if disguised. So if they say I am dizzy, they're telling the truth. They're evil. Enlightened says to learn if the closest evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise, and learn equidistant if the evils are the same distance away. And then minion is just I lie in disguise. So pretty easy to start with. Then we click on the cards to reveal the characters. This is character info, and you use it to deduce who is evil. Most characters activate after reveal. But be careful, evil characters will lie about their role and info. So gem crafter says number 4 is good. They're saying they're good. Lover says one evil is adjacent to me. Enlightened says closest evil is counterclockwise, which is this way. Confessor says that they're good. And the hunter says I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. So this says I'm 1 card closest away, or I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. This one says one evil is adjacent to me. This one says the closest evil is counterclockwise, which means you are hashtag lying. There you go. Pretty simple concept, right? It gets very complicated. This is the easy part. Medium, learn a good character and its role. We've got number 2 is a real confessor. Number 2 says I'm good. Enlightened says closest evil is equidistant, so it's going to be number 6 then. If this is telling the truth. Hunter says I'm 2 cards away from closest evil, which actually pairs with this. Gemcrafter says number 3 is good. And Lover says 1 evil is adjacent to me. So the only one that is not lining up is this one here, right? Because it says it's 2 cards away from closest evil, which is this one. This one says closest evil is equidistant, which means that it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Lover is claiming that these 2 are evil. And there's nothing saying that those 2 are evil, so now this one is evil. Done. Bombardier, you lose if you execute me. So what that means is that if you kill the Bombardier and the Bombardier is not evil, you just lose. And then Empress says learns 3 characters, only 1 is evil. Enlightened says closest evil is counterclockwise. Hunter says they're 1 card away from closest evil. Gemcrafter says 1 is good. Lover says no evil is adjacent to me. Bombardier. Or Bombardier, sorry. Number 4 is a real lover. And then 1 is evil, 2, 4, or 6. So it's saying 2, 4, or 6 are evil. This is saying no evils are adjacent to me. This is saying number 4 is a real lover. So the only one that so far makes the most sense is this one. So we're just going to go for it. Shoot. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of like a logic puzzle. We got a twin minion. So now we've got 2 minions. Got the Bombardier again. Enlightened closest evil is clockwise. 1 is evil. 1, 5, or 7. I am good. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. 3 is good. And then 2 is a real enlightened. And the Lover says 1 evil is adjacent to me. So 1 is evil, 1, 5, or 7. We're not going to do the Bombardier unless we absolutely have to. This one says 3 is good. 2 is a real enlightened. And 2 cards from the closest evil. So 2 cards from the closest evil leads me to believe that it's either going to be the Empress that's evil and lying about the 1, 5, or 7, or that this is evil. Considering that we're assuming that the Lover is then good, and I'm not assuming that the Bombardier is bad, I'm going to go with the medium first. So there you go. Most killed characters reveal their true role. So we killed the minion there. All right, so that means that the closest evil is going to be clockwise. Can't be the Confessor. 2 cards from the closest evil means that that one was evil, so this one's good. 3 is good. I guess it could still be... It's not going to be the Bombardier, right? And if it was the Bombardier, then they would then be lying, right? So we have to assume that the Lover's telling the truth here. 3 is good. 1, 5, or 7 was evil. 7 was evil. So right now I'm inclined to believe that this is true, right? Which is telling me that number 2 is the one that's evil. And we got it. Ghost busted. So now we have a judge learn if a character's lying, and then a knight and says I can't die. We got a bombardier, a judge. We can activate the ability by clicking that little button. We got the lover, says no evils adjacent to me. The medium that says number 2 is a real judge. Gemcrafter says number 7 is good. We've got the knight, and then there are currently 2 or more copies of this character. In each village, there can only be 1 instance of each character. Probably one of these duplicates is evil. But one of these 2 is evil. But the best part about this is the knight can't die. So that means you can just take the knife and stab them. Because if they're not a knight, they'll die. So 6 is good. 5 says 7 is good. There's no evils adjacent to me, says the lover. And then you say that this is a real judge. So since this says no evils are adjacent to me, and this says that 2 is a real judge, I am under the impression that these 2 are telling the truth and that this is the real judge, which means you are lying. And you are fake. Get the wretch. I register as an evil minion to other characters. Get a judge. Get an empress who says 1, 4, or 8 are evil. 1 evil adjacent to me, says the lover. I am 1 card away from the closest evil, says the hunter. We have a wretch. The gemcrafter says 8 is good. 2 evils adjacent to me. We've got 2 lovers, so one of these 2 is wrong. And then 1 is evil, so we have 2 empresses as well. So yeah, so these are going to be our evil ones then. Now it just comes down to figuring out which one is lying. So I think we know that the judge is truthful now, so all we have to do is narrow it down. So you said 8 is good. You said 1 is evil, 3, 4, or 5. So all I have to do is see if this lover is telling the truth. And since they are lying, that is an evil person. Which means these 2 are probably both good. Which means 1 is evil, 3, 4, or 5. We already have our lover got taken out. So all we need to do is take out the other empress. Ooh. 1 is evil, 1, 4, or 8. But one of the empresses have to be evil, right? So it has to be 8 then. No, it has to be one of the... Because you're saying that you're 1 card away from the closest evil. This is confusing. Wait a minute. You can't have 2 empresses. So one of these 2 have to be fake. But you're saying you're 1 card away from the closest evil. Oh, because the wretch is disguising themselves as an evil minion. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. It's you. Okay, I got there. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. I forgot. Witch. You cannot reveal the last card. So we want to be a little bit more cautious with our card flipping here. So no adjacent evils next to me. 7 is a real knight. So we already know that 7 is a knight, right? So we can actually leave that one flipped. We've got a judge. A gemcrafter says 5 is good. Bombardier and an empress. 2, 3, or 5 is evil. So this one says 4 is good. This one says 5 is good. I'm down to believe that they're both not. If this is a knight, they can't die. Okay, so that is a knight. So let's go ahead and reveal if this character is lying. They are lying. And I'm going to assume that you are also lying. That was easy. That was an easy one. Slayer says if an evil is picked, you execute it. And Jester says learn how many of them are evil after you pick 3 characters. We're up to Ascension 2. Bop, 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 and bop, bop. What do we got? Got a Slayer, a Medium, an Empress, a Judge, a Gemcrafter, and a Bombardier. So Gemcrafter says the Bombardier is good. 1 says 6 is a real Slayer. 2 says 1, 3, or 6 is evil. And then there's also a Judge here. I think we just go into the Judge. There you go. Easy piece of cake. That was easy. Puppeteer. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. It's evil but cannot lie. We got a Jester. We've got a Gemcrafter. We've got a Knight. We've got a Judge. We've got a Lover who says no evils are adjacent to me. We've got an Enlightened, and then we can't flip over the last card because of the Witch. So closest evil is clockwise. You are saying that both of these 2 are good. We can check to see if the Knight is bad. The Knight was bad, so the Witch is gone. And then we've got a Puppeteer, And then remember that when we get the puppeteer, the villager adjacent to it is going to be killed, right? Or is going to be evil. So you're saying 6 is good. You're saying closest evil is clockwise. I'm down to just do this. Let's go 1, 2, 3. There are 0 evils according to this. So we can judge the jester and confirm saying the truth. So let's just kill this one. There's our puppeteer. So now the question is, which one of these two? It's a good thing I didn't do that on 8 because it would have just said they were telling the truth. And I would have never known because they just said they were dizzy. So I guess you guys can't see behind me. Let me show you really quick. We have 10 health and then 4 hearts. So if we get it wrong, we lose 5 health if we get it wrong. Oh, well, I accidentally clicked. So there it is. I was trying to click back onto the screen and I clicked on the character. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other is the knitter, and then the oracle says learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. We do have a witch, so we can't do the last card, so let's go slow. Number 6 or 8 is a witch. Closest evil is counterclockwise. We have a judge. We have a knitter. There's only 1 pair of evil. We have a knight. We have 2 knights, so now we've got a guaranteed KO here, right? So let's see if this one dies. Okay, so this one's lying. Or it's 8. But this is the knight, or the fake knight. And then you're saying that this is a witch. There you go. Easy peasy. Didn't even have to flip over the cards. Doppelganger. I disguise as a good villager currently in play. So if you have a doppelganger in your deck, that means you can have 2 good villagers now. So it's a little bit harder now. A jester, we've got a gem crafter. We've got an enlightened that says equidistant. We've got an enlightened that says closest evils clockwise. Oracle says 1 or 6 is a twin minion. 2 evils adjacent to me. And then 3 or 5 is a twin minion. Okay. So let's jester these 3. There are 2 evils. Okay, so then I'm inclined to believe that the lover is right then. So let's do this. Okay. And that means the lover was lying. There we go. Close one. Chancellor. 1 villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. And then we've got the outcast role, lie in disguise. And then we have the doppelganger still. Hunter. I'm 1 card away from closest evil. You got the judge. I got a knight. An oracle that says 3 or 8 is a twin minion. The slayer. Gem crafter. Hunter says they're 2 cards away. Bombardier and an oracle. So we have 2 oracles. One of these may be the doppelganger, right? Let's try killing the knight. Okay, so the knight is real. I'm not going to hit the bombardier, which leads me to believe that this is a liar. So let's try slaying the bombardier because they can't kill them if they're bad or if they're good. Okay, so the bombardier is good then. So 3 is not a twin minion, 8 is not a twin minion, which means you lied. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. 2 is a chancellor. 2 or 6 is a chancellor. So let's do... These 2 both align with the oracle being evil. So let's hit the oracle here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Learn how far away a specific evil is to another closest evil, and then learn the most suspicious type among 2 characters. All right, so we still have a doppelganger, and then we just got minions this time around. So we got a hunter, 3 cards away from the closest evil. There's only 1 pair of evil. 5 or 6 is a twin minion. Bombardier. Closest evil is clockwise. I am good, says the confessor, investigator, and confessor. They both say they're good, so these are our 2 doppelgangers. Or this is our confessor and our doppelganger, right? So we need to figure out 5 or 6 is a twin minion. So it could be the enlightened. And we know this one's good, so let's do this. 5 or 6 is a minion. I'm down to think that this is that 5 is lying here. And then 3 cards away from the closest evil. We already know 6 is good. tempted to believe that the hunter is either lying or the bombardier is the evil one. But I don't want to hit bombardier first because that'll make us lose if we're wrong. So let's start with the hunter. Okay, it's the bombardier then. Bah. Item 1 outcast in deck. All right, so we have 3 evils this time around. We've got the Chancellor, we've got the Twin Minion, and we've got the Bah. Jester, we've got a Wretch. Closest evil's counterclockwise, so this is just telling me that the Wretch is a counterclockwise. That doesn't help us at all. 5 or 6 is a Chancellor. 5 is a Knight, so we can get that one immediately. Chancellor is 3 cards away from the closest evil. Investigator. Emperor says 2, 4, or 7 is evil. Another Jester. And we don't know what this last card is. It's being blocked. So we could have a doppelganger and we might not know. So easy thing first, let's check if the Knight is fake. The Knight is fake. So 5 or 6 is the Chancellor, so this was telling us the truth. The Chancellor is 3 cards away from the closest evil, which would be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. And it might be registering this card, right? So I know that it says 1 or 3 is a Twin Minion here. So I think we Jester. You, and you. So that was lying, because there was only 2 evils left. Which means I'm tempted to believe that 1... Or what we do? We did 4, 7, and 10. So 4, 7, and 10 are all real. Which means I think it's just you. 3 or 6 is a villager. 3 cards away from the closest evil. If it was enlightened, then that would mean that you are lying. So it can't be enlightened then, right? We do have a doppelganger this time around. So that means our 2 oracles are safe, right? Because we already got the Ba. 2, 4, or 7 is evil. So 2, 4, or 7 is evil. Do we have anything that says anything about 8? We've got one more shot. 5 or 6 is the Chancellor. That was correct. Closest evil is counterclockwise. It's just talking about the Wretch. I guess we're talking about 7. Heck, it was the other Jester. Dang it. Oh, and we knew this Oracle was telling the truth. I'm stupid. So obviously it was this one. Dang it. All right, so we lost a heart, but we still have 3 hearts left. All right, so we've got a judge, we've got a bombardier. We do not have a, what's it called? A doppelganger this time around. So one of those judges is fake. We know this one is good. No evils adjacent to me. This has 2 cards away, so this investigator is currently looking pretty sus. No evils adjacent to me. Slayer. And Enlighten. Closest evils clockwise. Okay. So we do not have a doppelganger, so one of these 2 is fake. And... they might both be fake. But I think it's this one. Or it's this one and this one. And this guy and this guy are both lying. Let's judge the hunter. They're lying, okay. So let's try to do this. I couldn't kill 7. So now I'm tempted to believe they both say 6 is lying. But you couldn't kill 7. Which means you... They got me stumped on this one. Yeah, one of them's a minion. Yeah, they have to be. Of course they do. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I knew one of them were. So you couldn't kill 7, so this one's got to be fake. There was a doppelganger. No! That's what the hidden card was. Oh. Well, then you're lying. And I think it's both judges. Okay, okay, shoo! Get the fortune teller, which learns if any characters are evil, and then the architect, which learns which side of the circle is more equal, or more evil. We're off to Ascension 3. Got the medium. We can't flip over our last card, so we need to be careful here. 6 is actually a doppelganger. Okay, we wouldn't know if there's a doppelganger or not. Ba is 2 cards away from the closest evil. I have 2 cards away from the closest evil. Closest evil is counterclockwise. I am good. And then the fortune teller. So let's pick 2 characters and see if they're evil. It'd be 2 cards away, and we already know the confessor is not evil, right? So we would see if this is evil, and we would see if this is evil. Is 1 or true, 2 evil true? Okay, that doesn't help me at all. That actually doesn't help me at all. All right, so let's assume... Let's assume that this is telling the truth, which means that the medium is evil. The medium was not evil, which means you lied. So now we have Ba, and it's 2 cards away from the closest evil, which would mean that the confessor was evil, but that can't be true. So that means you're lying. Nailed it. Bishop. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil role if possible. All right, so we've got a doppelganger or a bombardier. We've got a twin minion and Ba. We've got a wretch. We've got a good confessor. Between 4 and 8, there is a minion and a villager. Twin minion is 1 card away from the closest evil. Enlighten says counterclockwise. Oracle says 4 or 8 is a twin minion. So far, 4 is not looking too hot. Both sides are equally evil. And then bombardier. So far, these are both, all 3 of these are saying 4 is evil. So we're just going right in on 4. Okay. So that means this is true. So twin minion is 1 card away from closest evil. 4 or 8 is twin minion. 4 or 8 minion or villager. And if both of these 2 are telling the truth, then that means the bombardier is evil. So these are both telling the truth. It says both sides are equally evil. This side closest is counterclockwise. Which is not true unless the bishop is lying. But the bishop isn't lying. Right? That was telling the truth. So the enlightened is evil then? Okay. Learn 1 random outcast among them, if any, with the druid, and then the rambler. So I'll tell you something really interesting. Adjacent truthful characters tell me to shut up instead of sharing their info. Get the confessor, the wretch, the druid, the judge, the rambler. Enlighten says shut up. Got a second judge, and then 1 evil is adjacent to me. So the easiest way to figure this out is to use this judge, or this druid rather, to see if you, and you. There are no outcasts according to this. So then all we have to do is use this and see if they're lying. And they're dead because they said they're lying instead of saying shut up. Which means 1 3, and 8 are all safe. I'm tempted to think it's the wretch. It wasn't. So if 1, 3, and 8 are, oh, it's the judge. What? Oh, they lied. Oh, there are no outcasts. They didn't say there were no evil people. That was my fault. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. No witch this time, right? Okay. Left side is more evil. Slayer. Architect says left side is more evil again. One of these two is fake. Between 6, 7, 9, there's a villager, outcast, and minion. There's a judge, a slayer, a jester, and a hunter. And then this is our rambler, right? But he just said shut up. We don't have to worry about flipping that over because that's our rambler. So we know this person's evil. And now we can just use the slayers to pick an evil to kill, right? Between 6, 7, and 9, there's a villager, outcast, and a minion. So 6, 7, and 9. So let's do this. Couldn't kill 6 or 7. Can I kill 6? I sure can. And then jester. Left side is more evil. Left side is more evil. So we know that 6, 7, and 9, there's a minion, a villager, and an outcast. Which obviously we already know that 9 is an outcast, right? So this person's telling the truth. So if we're picking 3 characters that we know are telling the truth, we know the hunter is telling the truth, we know the 4 is telling the truth, and then let's see if this person's telling the truth. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, perfect. Shaman, there are 2 same villager roles in the current village. Ah, so we will have repeats this time with the shaman. And a doppelganger on top of that? That's crazy. 7 or 8 is a shaman. 3 or 6 is a chancellor. One time the poet called me an egg. Shut up. Let's do the fortune teller. Shut up. Okay, so these 3 are all cleared then. Is 1 or 2 evil true? 1, 4, or 7 are evil. Okay. So 7 is not evil, right? Because we already have all these guys cleared out. So let's check. I think we check 8. Okay. Which means 7 or 8 is the shaman, so this one is telling the truth. 3 or 6 is the chancellor, so it's not going to be the 6. So it's either going to be you or you. Nailed it. Perfect. Let's go. We got the witness. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. We've got a shaman and a ba. Got a jester, a wretch. Medium says 1 is a real jester. Oracle says 6 or 8 is a shaman. 9 was affected by evil. 8 or 9 is a shaman. Right side is more evil. 1 or 4 is a shaman. 9 was affected by evil. So they both said 9 is affected by evil. So I'm just down to just believe it. Wait, what happened there? Oh, they were affected by the shaman. Oh, they got me good there. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. I got way too trigger happy there. That was my fault. Okay. Got a bombardier. Number 2 is affected by an evil. Number 2 is affected by an evil. Chancellor is 3 cards away from the closest evil. We've got a knight. Number 2 is a real witness. Got sofa without making any payments on it. Shut up. And then number 2 is a real witness. Okay, so you are dead. Check the knight. The knight's real. Number 2 is affected by an evil. But these are not outcast, right? So I'm tempted to believe... No. Oh, are you just... Ah, heck. I've only got 1 heart left. No witch here, so we can just flip over everything. All right, closest evil is counterclockwise. No evil is adjacent to me. 7 is a real architect. Okay, that's just already wrong. Oh, 7. 7 is a real architect. There's 1 minion, outcast, and villager between 1, 2, and 9. No chancellor here, so 1, 2, and 9. None of those are outcast. Oh, 1 outcast can be hidden in the deck. Okay. So what they actually could be an outcast. Okay. But 1 is a minion. So 1, 2, and 9. Left side is more evil. 7 is a real architect. So we've got 2 people saying a 7 is a real architect. Could be a doppelganger here. Let's just do the fortune teller and then pick 2. I should have did. Okay, that was dumb. Okay. I'm gonna guess 6. I was wrong, so 2. I die. I played too loose and I lost it all. But yeah, it's a fun game, right? It's a demo right now. It's on Steam, so you can check it out if you're interested. Like I said, I think the game's pretty fun. I'm excited to see what the full release looks like. It's a nice little fun logic puzzle game, and as long as you're not dumb, you can, or you know, or go too fast like me. That's the more accurate way to say that. As long as you don't go too fast like I did, it'll usually go pretty well. But the game's pretty fun, man. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I think y'all should check it out. Like I said, it's free, so it's just a demo right now, so you may as well give it a look. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream today. We will be live again tomorrow. I haven't decided what we're doing tomorrow just yet, if we're going to do the football draft or if we're going to do Final Fantasy 12. I might just put it up for a vote in the Discord, honestly, and let y'all decide and go from there. But we'll figure that out for tomorrow's stream, and then I'll let y'all know. If we're doing the fantasy football draft, we'll be live at 7 o'clock Eastern. If we're doing Final Fantasy 12, I'll be live around like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So that way I can get off in time for the draft after I get done with the stream for the day. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Make sure you get stretched, get hydrated, do your thing. Yeah, thanks for being here, Larry. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hope y'all enjoyed the TFT and some Demon Bluff. And then we'll be back tomorrow with either Final Fantasy 12 or with some fantasy football drafts. But I appreciate y'all being here. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.